guys? It's your boy EWE, aka Croaked Alpha, back up in the video. I just done a video on my team, and the whole reason why I hopped back on 2K, because 2K's been boring a little bit lately for me. Whole reason why I hopped back on 2K today was to actually do what I'm about to show y'all today, and that is, um, we already know De'Aaron Fox is on an expiring deal. I think it expires this year, or I think it expires this year or next year, and that's why the Kings trading him away. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm all about the whole team chemistry thing, but I mean, for the Spurs, they traded away it was it 2 second round picks to get De'Aaron Fox, and that's where they lost me. They already traded away John Collins and Trey Jones. Thought that was enough, but they did. And Izzy Ahsoka, did they trade him away as well? I believe they did. Um, but they traded away 3 players, and all they got back in return was, what was it, just 1 player, I think. So, um, just overall, I don't think it was the best trade. I wish they had kept on their picks. They could have traded away the 3 players and all been good, but they wish they kept their picks in that. But today we got the draft lottery set up in the correct order. At least the lottery is set up in the correct order. So if everything else looks off, it probably is. To be honest with you, I just haven't, uh, you know, got that all set up. But today, De'Aaron Fox is. He's got 1 more year. He's on a 2-year contract. It says he's gonna, in 2K, he says he's gonna test his value in free agency when his contract is up. We don't want him doing that, but at the same time, he is 37 million, and we still got to re-sign Victor at one point. I think he's on like he's got like 2 more years on his contract. Um, and then we got Stefan Kessler re-sign. Paul George always is too expensive. Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, which I'm gonna show y'all some stuff later, and just a bunch of other guys. Also like to keep Malachi Branham, but he also gets a little expensive at some point. So, what we're gonna be doing today is we're going to be proposing a trade, and we're gonna be trading De'Aaron Fox, our prime. I'm not gonna say prime, our point guard, for Jordan Poole. Okay, the 6th pick in the draft and a future second round. Okay. Now, earlier when I did this, I only asked for the first round. They did it straight up. They did not care. All right. So now we're going to ask for the second round just because I want to see if I can milk more out of them. Pause. And we're going to see if they go for it. De'Aaron Fox is a 3.5 star. Jordan Poole is a 3.5 star. Will they do it? No, they're not interested in this trade, but us to give up this pick, and we're going to say no to that as well. Actually, I take that back. We did not ask for this pick. I was wondering why things seemed a little weird. We asked for their 19th pick from the Grizzlies, and then now we're going to ask for a second round pick and a future draft. Let's do the 2027 draft. Will they do this? They want a 2025 first from Sacramento. I believe that's our 14th round pick, so we can't do that. But we will do this. We'll give you another second. Do y'all not want to do it? That's cool. We'll just do this straight up. Hopefully, this is 2K, so I'm not sure how things are. Um, we don't want Marcus Smart, but we will give you this second. I think it was something like that. We gave him a second. They kept trying to add on Marcus Smart. I don't really remember what all we did. I remember it was all like I don't really remember all we did, but basically they accepted this trade. Or at least they used to try to at least. I think did we throw in our 8th pick? No, we kept our 8th pick. I think we traded away our future first. We traded away the Spurs first to get their 19th pick, and I think they accepted that trade. So basically, we just traded what was going to probably be like the 30th, the 27th, the 26th to 30th pick, and the 2029 or draft, I believe it was, for this 19th pick. And it's all going to make sense in a minute. So now let's go to the draft lottery. Let's look who has the 13th pick, the Hawks. So what we are trading the Hawks for, we're going to go to trade, propose a trade. We're now going to trade this 19th pick, this 8th pick, and the second round pick that we just got from the Bulls. Where is it at? Where is it at? Did we not get the second round pick from the Bulls? Okay, maybe I'm tripping. So we'll trade a future second. So let's see, 2027 second for the 13th pick in the draft. So the Atlanta Hawks right here, 13th pick in the draft. They say they don't want to do it. They want their first round pick back. We say no. We'll give you one more second. Will you call it a deal? They do. Okay. So now we have, just to look at this all around, we have the second pick, the 13th pick, and the 14th pick. So what I ended up doing is, um, this trade. I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason why I'm doing this is because I already tried it, and it somewhat backfired for me. Okay, not when it first happened. The start of the trade is absolutely amazing. I will say that with 100% clarity. All right, the start of the trade is absolutely amazing, but it did backfire at one point, and we're gonna make sure it doesn't get to that point. So Jordan Poole is the whole reason why it backfired. If I'm being honest with you, Jordan Poole started asking for too much money. Just being honest. That's the spoil of the video. He has 2 years left. Okay, he's on a 65 million, so 66 divided by 2 is 33. 33 mil. He says, I'm starting to think I want to be the biggest payday possible for my next contract. That's what exactly what he asked for. In my simulation, he asked for 44 million or 45 million. Victor was only asking for 36. When I did give Jordan Poole that contract, it made Victor Wanyama's intangibles go down, or it just made his overall go down. It just said like -2 or -1, something like that. All because I gave dude a bigger contract, which I'm not gonna lie, if I'm the best player on the team and I'm getting outpaid by somebody who is the second best player on my or the third best player on my team, then yeah, I would be a little mad too. Um, so that's where we're going to change things up a little bit. Um, so Jordan Poole, this is just a thing to see if we can get some more shooting. We got Devin Vassell on the team. We got Jordan Poole on the team. Two good shooters to make up for Stephon Castle's lack of shooting, and Keldon Johnson's a good shooter as well. And we're going to end up trading away Harrison Barnes. Um, just another spoiler for you, and we're going to keep Jeremy Sohan, and this whole team's going to get remodeled. So after the draft combine, we're going to simulate all the way to the draft combine and all this and all that. So now we are going to look at the mock draft. So we have the second pick. So they say Cooper Flag's going to go first. I seen in my last, I'm not trying to spoil anything, but in my last draft, rebuild, whatever you want to call it, they Mavericks dropped the ball as they usually do, and they drafted Dylan Harper at their first pick. Do I think they're going to do that now? I don't know. I think that was just a lucky thing for me, but it could very well happen, you know. And if it does happen, we will be taking Cooper Flag. If not, we probably will get Ace Bailey. Um, just being honest. So the point of this is we're going to try to get a good power forward because Jeremy Sohan eventually is going after his offers run out. He's going to ask for a shit ton of money as he does in every time I play 2K, Simulate 2K, he's going to ask for a lot of money. So we're going to look for a good power forward that can start over Jeremy Sohan. So he doesn't ask for that much money. And if he does, he's out of here, and we don't have to cry about it. We're going to look for a good backup center, and Derek Queen or um, Kadeem Malyuch. And we're also going to look for a good backup point guard for um, Chris Paul is retiring, and we got Jordan Poole, and our next best point guard is Jordan McLaughlin. So what we're going to do is I had to make a couple trades. So again, they take Dylan Harper. So of course, this is my time to shine. We have 21 trade offers. See the next pick. I don't give a shit. I don't even know why I'm looking at these. I'm really just looking at this to just see if I can get Giannis. Because if I can get Giannis, of course I'm going to get Giannis. But you know, you see 76ers, Bulls. Yeah, we're not getting Giannis here. So I see Tyler Hero. No. Yeah. I see Tyler Hero. I see no other good things out of this. Honestly, this isn't horrible. We get the eighth pick. We move down 6 spots and we get Cam Johnson, a good power forward. Not a bad pick, not a bad trade offer overall, but you're asking for another first round pick, and that's something I just cannot do. Um, Honestly, if it was another first round pick and they even gave us like this trade right here isn't bad at all. You're giving me D Book and Nick Richards for Keldon Johnson and this. We're not getting any future trades out of it, any trade value out of it, which I don't expect you to because y'all are the Suns. Y'all suck. Y'all have no more trade picks, no more picks. I could move Alperen Sengun down to the point power forward if I'm being completely honest with you. I feel like it could work, but his contract is very expensive. Devin Booker's contract is super expensive. I didn't even see that the first time I was really paying attention. But just overall, we're going to draft Cooper Flag with this next pick. So now what we're going to do is this is kind of a waiting game. We're going to see where Kadeem Mayuch goes. Derek Queen goes 6. This is where Kadeem went, but he's not going now. So this is going to make it a little bit easier for us. Hopefully he drops down a little bit lower. Devin Vassell and a 2027 first round pick. Yeah, we're not getting rid of Devin Vassell that easy. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to propose a trade, and we're going to trade down our 13th pick to who just took him, the Raptors, right? To the Raptors. I forgot, you know, the Raptors now. And we're going to try to see if we can get Kadeem Ayuch, and we're going to give you a future first round pick with the Celtics, which I already know is going to be a horrible thing. So they're saying no. So instead, we're also going to give you, actually, we're going to keep this pick and we're going to give you next year's Atlanta Hawks pick. And they accept the trade. So we do now have Kadeem Ayuch. I didn't want to give up that much. I think last time I had to give up that Hawks pick and a second round. So I'm not too worried about it. Kasparis Yakuchonis is actually somebody I wanted to keep, or I wanted to get. So let's see. What's the next? Igor Dimon, I believe, is the next best point guard off the board, and he doesn't do it for me as much as Yakis Purse does. So we're going to propose a trade again, and we're going to trade the 14th pick for uh, Yakis Purse from the Raptors. We're just doing business with the Raptors all damn day. Yakis Purse. Here he is, 75 overall, and we're going to give you uh, a second round pick for next year. Do y'all take it? No, you're not getting this first round pick out of us. We will give you one more second. Do you accept? You do. That's okay. So boom. So now y'all take this dude, who honestly I'm not mad at. Where does Igor go? Just make sure I did do good. It doesn't even look like he's gonna go top 20. It doesn't even look like he's gonna go top 20. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Is this gonna be a big trade? Not really. So, okay, not really at all. Okay. Yeah, Igor Dimon just barely went to the top 20. Okay, so that's all our picks for this year. Sim to the end. So basically, we just drafted 3 stars, and I think overall we got rid of like 6 or 7 draft picks. 4 of them, if I'm not mistaken, 4 of them, yeah, I think it's 7 draft picks we just got rid of. 4 of them being second rounders, which I'm not too worried about. Unless they're high second rounders, then maybe I am a little worried about it. But yeah, overall, I think we had a good draft here. We got Cooper Flag, we got Kadeem Ayuch, and we got Yakis Purtis, who is going to be our backup point guard. We did exactly everything I wanted to do here. Team player options, so we're not bringing back Blake Wesley, and we're going to bring back you 3. So, boom. Qualifying offers. Get out of here. Actually, I probably should sign them. I'll be honest with you. So 2 point guards, 2 shooting guards, 3 small forwards, but really, yeah. So what we're gonna do, I gotta quick edit these though, is we're going to make Keldon Johnson go back down to small forward, which makes him go up to 82 overall. We're gonna make Cooper Flag go up to a power forward, which makes him go down to overall, which I don't really care about, which is making Cooper Flag less great as a player, but overall good for us. Victor Wembanyama, Stephon Castle, Devin Vassell, Jordan Poole, Keldon Johnson, Cooper Flag, Harrison Barnes going to get traded. Jeremy Sohan's back for another like 2 years. Kadeem Ayuch, which is backup point guard. Marcus Burtis, Malachi Branham. Okay, so Harrison Barnes. Let's see. We're going to see Trade Finder. We're trying to trade Harrison Barnes' contract for some draft capital. Um, Not bad, not bad. Um, First round Hornets pick for 2027 and first round Heat lottery protected pick. I don't think the Heat are going to be that bad of a team, so we might. Um, Washington Wizards suck, and I expect them to still suck. So let's go ahead and just take this trade, giving us a little bit more. It makes me feel good about the the picks that we did trade overall. It does make me feel good about that. So now let's look at the now let's look at our future draft pick. Now let's look at our future. Now let's look at our future draft picks. We got next year. We got one second round pick. Other than that, we're not going to have any picks, and I don't think we really need any. Might trade up to get a pick for next year. I did not. Um, yeah, I was post to actually trade the 2027 Hawks pick because I believe the Hawks usually get better over time. Um, but yeah, I didn't really think about that. That's my fault. The Celtics pick is going to get traded probably this year. If I had to guess, that Bucks pick I expect it to be bad. 2029, Giannis is going to be like what, 33, 30, 30, not 33, 30, 34, 34 with everybody else on the team basically old and decrepit. And they don't own any of their picks. I do not believe they don't own any of their picks for a while. They own 2026 first, swapped worse with the Pelicans, which I thought we just got that pick. Did we not just get that pick? No, we didn't. But they get that, and then they get a 2028 first. Swap works with the Trailblazers, so they have really no good draft capital. So unless they sign somebody off free agency, they're kind of screwed. Um, this pick right here, I wish I could get it. Um, so a couple players, that I wanted the first time around, um, is Moses Moody. I wanted Moses Moody because he's a good shooter, good coming off the bench. Um, but this is what the rotation is going to look like. Where it's going to look like Jordan Poole and Jokic Turner's coming off the bench, deep in the rotation. Stephon Castle, boom, 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 boom. Cooper Flag over Jeremy Sohan. I believe Jeremy Sohan's overall gets like turns up to like a 80, 81 once the season starts, and his still stays at like a 80, and it might put Sohan over Cooper Flag. I don't care. Cooper Flag's still going to start, and then boom, boom. So what we're going to do is we're just going to. I did not the first time around. I did not sign Kyle Flipowski, and I live to regret it because I wanted to sign Bol, who is injured, but he expects 9 mil. Kyle Flipowski only expects 3 mil, and I can get him for 3 years. So that's exactly what we're going to do, and we're going to see, did we get him? We did. So we're going to re-sign Charles Bassey. We're going to keep Chris Paul again. We might trade Chris Paul, honestly, for some really for some draft picks. Honestly, um, might trade Chris Paul for some draft picks. So that's three players right here, which would make us have 4, 7, 9, 11, 11 plus 3, 14. So we really don't need you. We're probably going to keep Kellis, honestly, and we can advance, and we just got to keep doing that. I don't want Blake Wesley or you. So, which this would put us at 1, 2, 3, 4. That put us at 15. I don't want Bismack. I don't want Laughlin or Blake Wesley. Boom, boom, boom. Don't want you three. Boom. Don't want you three. Thank you. Don't want you three. Thank you. Is Chris Paul? Is it showing Chris Paul as a option to get signed? Because it does do that sometimes. It will show him as an option to get signed, and we do lose him. But I don't know if he's on our roster right now. As of right now, he's not. So he probably got picked up by another team. Um, We don't want you three. 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 Definitely don't want you three. So we have 6, 10, 12, 14 players as of right now. So we don't need anybody else. We don't need a team of 15. I think we can have a minimum of 14. That's what we're going to keep. Um, so, yeah. Yeah. Which, yeah, okay. So, Stephon Castle, +3 overall. Victor Miyama, +2 overall. Keldon Johnson, +2, but that's just because we changed position. Jordan Poole stays the same. Devin Vassell goes +1. Devin Vassell, we might cut ties with him at one point, but I'll keep that for later in the video. We might not. I don't know. Jeremy Sohan, +2. Kyle Flabowski, +1. Cooper Flag goes down 1. Malachi Branham, +4. Julian Simpany, +1. And then, these guys, their morale just goes up because they got signed, and these two are rookies. So, yeah, don't expect much out of them, but we are going to advance to the next season. I will say this. They being the Spurs, have a very good rotation of small forwards, shooting guards, and point guards, right, as of right now. And even here, because we traded point guard for point guard, basically, and we end up getting another point guard from the draft. Excuse me. So, yeah, which I actually, if the Bucks do just end up keeping their 14th pick, I do expect them to get probably a backup point, if anything, from this draft at the 14th spot or maybe even at the 8th spot in the second round. You know, I don't know, man. But yeah, we got Cooper Flag and Victor Wanyama with Stephon Castle, along with the light skinned shooter Jordan Poole. So, this overall is just a good team to be on. So we're going to go to coaching game plan. Make sure everybody's set up how I want them to be. We want Cooper Flag starting. We want Cooper Flag getting at least 25 minutes. We don't want Kyle Flabowski getting that many damn minutes. Kyle Flabowski is going to get about 10 minutes, honestly, a game. Kadeem Ayuch, you're going to get a decent amount of minutes. You're going to get at least 14. Champagny, you're going to get brought out of the lineup. Is there anybody else here that we need to bring into the lineup? Yes. Yakis Purtis, we're going to bring you into the lineup. Keldon Johnson, you're going to go down on your minutes a little bit, bud. Don't get too carried away there, pal. With the starting lineups. Everybody in the starting lineup good. Stephon Castle, I want you playing 30 minutes. We're going to play this with injuries off, by the way, 26. And we got one more minute to give out. We got 2 more minutes now to give out. 2 more minutes to give out. Our point guard's a little understaffed, so let's just put you here and run it just like that. So we got 11-man rotation. The reason why I did get Kyle Flabowski is just because, like I said, Jeremy Sohan does end up getting, a little money hungry and decides that he wants to. Oh, we got to cut off trades. We're not trades, but we need to cut off. This honestly isn't a horrible trade, but we're going to disable CPU offers, and we're also going to turn off entries. I don't want injuries to stop us here, even though injuries is a thing of real life. I don't give a shit. So we're turning off injuries altogether. So we win our first 2 games by this game by 28. 41 9-6. How did our rookies do? 12 7-5, 8 5-4, and Kadeem, you did 3-5. Let's see. Okay, Spurs did 3 for 7, 6 for 14. That's not horrible. It's not the best either. Victor Wanyama, just went off, only missing 4 shots this game. And then in this game against the Grizzlies, again another Victor Wanyama takeover. Let's see, you scored 6 points, 5 rebounds, went 3 for 11. Let's tighten that down. 4 for 6 with 3 turnovers, though, but you got 5 assists and 8 points. So I'm not that mad about it. And then Cooper Flag with damn near another double-double with 12, 10, and 7, 5 for 9. Not bad at all. How is Jordan Poole doing? Our new addition to the team. We're kind of building this team around, if anything. He's doing consistently good. 12-10 and 15-6. Not bad. We're not looking for him to do the best. This is literally just for the shooting aspect. Our main shooter on the team is Devin Vassell, and there's nothing wrong with that. Devin Vassell is a wonderful shooter. But at the end of the day, we're going to have to make a choice at one point, which is basically what I said the downfall was of, me doing this last time, was I did not make that choice. I instead, wanted to keep everybody on the same team, make everybody happy, kumbaya type bullshit. It didn't really work. It didn't really work. You're going to have to pay somebody, and I am basically not. I'm doing this as a win now move while also doing this as a win later move. You see how many young pieces we just got from that draft? Three to be exact. One, Kadeem Ayuch could be a starting power forward later on. You know, not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying he could be a starting power forward later on as time goes by, and he could be a starting power forward as time goes by, pairing up with next to Victor Wanyama. Um, put Cooper Flag back down at 3 guard, which would make his overall go up by like 1 or 2. So overall, doesn't seem too bad. Um, but we might push him down to the 4 at one point if he, you know, starts to suffer from his greatness, if that makes sense. We might have to move everybody down a slot. But the whole point of this is we got De'Aaron Fox, who, I mean, this is my point right now. So never mind. De'Aaron Fox has not signed his new deal yet. So I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. So let's go a little bit before the trade deadline so we can make sure we can make our trades if need be. Um, De'Aaron Fox is going to ask for probably like 45 mil, about the same much as Jordan Poole is going to ask for. But Jordan Poole is on a 2-year deal. De'Aaron, Fo- De, no, no, no. De'Aaron Fox is on a 1 year. It's just better to get Jordan Poole, who also can consistently steal the ball and play good defense for me. Not saying that Swiper can't do that. Like, this literally his name is Swiper because he steals the ball a lot. But he's fast as all living shit. Also, his name is Swiper. But just overall, his 3-point shooting is a lack out there. And if we got, let's just see it. Let's just see it. What bam, shit. What bam? We got somebody that's shooting 32% from three, which is a little down from past years, but overall shooting pretty good from three, shooting pretty good from free throw, while still giving us 15 and 4 a game. This is what I love to see. Him putting up 15 and 4 with some good shooting splits, which is gonna hurt worse when I have to let him go. Or like I said, we might have to let go of Devin Vassell. I don't know. At one point I'm gonna spoil. I'm not gonna spoil this video, but I'm gonna spoil the what was supposed to be not a video, just me just doing shit. Um, I end up having to get rid of both Devin Vassell and Jordan Poole. Um, Jordan Poole didn't you know average that many assists. He only averaged 2 assists at one point, and we gave him the highest contract that we could. And then Victor Wembanyama got mad, and whatever, his morale went down. And then Stephon Castle still put up insanely good numbers, like 18 and 5 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? But Victor started underperforming. He only getting like 18 and 10. Devin Vassell was gone, of course. Jordan Poole was still here. And then we had to trade away Jordan Poole, and we traded away Jordan Poole for. I don't remember what we traded away Jordan Poole for, but it was not worth it. It was like 2 draft picks and a like D'Lo, which I'm not saying that's too bad, but it was 2 seconds. It was 2 seconds in D'Lo, and at this point, Yakis Ponus was good, which was, thank God, he was like an 80, 83 overall. So I was able to start him over, D'Lo, but I just, just saying, overall. Which now, looking back on it, I see my mistakes, and I'm going to try to fix it in this video. So a big thing that we're going to have to look at, not this, big thing that we're going to have to look at, contract extensions. Victor Wembanyama will resign. He's asking for 36 million altogether. We're going to see if we can cut this down to 34.5. Maybe 34 flat. 34 flat. Victor loves San Antonio. He's probably going to say yes. He's accepted the offer. Okay. Will resign Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson is good. He always asks for 21 million. We always try to bump this down to less than that. I try to bump it down to 19 million, 19.5. He won't work on it. It's got to be at least 20 mil. And that's why I don't know if we're going to do it or not. He's asking for more money than his contract does. Everybody on 2K does this. Dem Vassell, he says he is, his financial security is very important. Very important. Important. Very important. Very important. Extremely important. Like this is what I'm talking about. Important, very important. When you see important, you don't have to worry about it that much. When you see someone important like that, very important, very important, extremely important is something that's bad. Um, and he says he's gonna go try to see a new fit, but I doubt it. Um, Sorry, but just saying, his thing is very important, and it's gonna go up. He's on a 4-year deal, so by the time he gets done with his contract, he's going to be 29. And Devin Vassell does not move overalls at all. He stays at 84, 85 for the rest of his damn career. Well, he does eventually, go down, but he's always known for a good lockdown defender who can shoot threes, and that's kind of what Jordan Poole is known for. A lockdown defender that can shoot threes, a lockdown defender that can shoot threes and mid range, all this and all that. So, I do think Devin Vassell is a better scorer than both, or a better player than both Jordan Poole and Keldon Johnson. Um, I can keep Jordan Poole and Keldon Johnson. I can't keep Devin Vassell and the other one. I can't keep Devin Vassell and Jordan Poole, but it's not going to be a good fit, and I'll show you why. So what we're going to do is once it's time for him to resign, we'll look at that. Malachi Branham says he will resign. He asks for 33 mil. He is on a $5 million contract right now. He's asking for 33 mil. Absolutely absurd. I'm thinking, real life, he's not going to ask for this much. And, odds are he probably won't, but there is a chance still. But with 33 million, I don't know if I'm willing to give that to somebody that's just a bench player. Sorry to say it. I use the B word, and BP, bench player. You know, so I'm a little scared on that. Not really scared, but it's just like he's good at shooting threes. So is Vassell. He's got good athleticism and inside scoring. So is Jordan Poole. So he's literally a Jordan Poole type player. And you can move Malachi Branham down to the one, honestly, but he doesn't pass the ball that well, that consistently. But if we go to per 36 minutes, like he's getting 3.5 assists on 19 points. And if we look at Jordan Poole, he's getting 17 points, 4.5 assists. So honestly and truthfully, I honestly don't know, man. Like these two are saying they will resign. I'm imminent, is that the right word? On resigning Malachi Branham, because if you resign him, he does go, like, he can go all the way up to an 88 overall, and that does sound good to me, but we got to pay Malachi Branham, Jordan Poole, or uh or what's the other name? Jordan Poole or Keldon Johnson slash Devin Vassell. Keldon Johnson and Devin Vassell are both small forwards. So I'd like to keep at least one of them. I know that his value isn't going to go anywhere. He's 26. His value, or both these guys' values, could dip down a lot. But when it comes to their money wise, Devin Vassell has a tendency that he might ask for more money. Um, he might ask for more money. And on the other point, we give him a good amount of money for a couple of years, tie him down. You know, he should be good to go, but I don't know. That's just me, overthinking it on some shit. But I have an idea of what I want to do already. And the idea consists of keep Devin Vassell and trade Keldon Johnson and Jordan Poole. We're not doing it now, but I just want to see what the return is for Jordan Poole as of right now. Not shit. Um, Kyle Kuzma, so even worse shit. um, a pedophile. Not that bad though. Not that bad. Pedophile. Which you guys. What's that? What? He's on the Clippers now. Okay. Um, Says he wants to re-sign. It's somewhat important for him to. Somewhat important for him to stay in, yeah, Los Angeles financial security. Honestly, the Gidler, man, 20. He's able to pass the ball, and that's exactly what we're looking for. He's not the best 3-point shooter. But he's able to pass the ball, and that's what we're looking for, man. So I don't know. I do like Davion Mitchell a lot. I like his game a lot. Um, I do know who he usually signed in the off season, or should have signed in the off season. I forgot to. Instead, I signed Kyle Flipowski. It's my fault. Walker Kessler, we already have a good backup center, and Laurie Markkinen. We haven't yet traded for Keldon Johnson. Not a bad trade at all. I actually like this trade. A little weird seeing OG Anunoby and Clint Capella on the same team. But for Kyle Flipowski and Jordan Poole, this is not a bad return at all. It's just I feel like I can't do it. I feel like that. I just feel like I can't do it. And this is probably the only time I'm going to be able to get a good return for him. If I'm being honest with you, Pascal Siakam is a pretty good return, but um, we already have Cooper Flag. So only other good option I'm seeing here is the Gidler, and hoping that he wants to re-sign for less. But honestly, and truthfully, we might, and this might be the most dumbest thing you'll ever hear in your life. We might trade Jordan Poole in the offseason for some picks and see if we can just free up that cap space so we can sign somebody good during the offseason. We can get Quentin Grimes here, which honestly I am not um, opposed of at all. I mean, we can't slide him down to the 1, but we can keep him at the 2 and then slide Stefan Castle down to 1. Uh, 30 million a year is a little iffy though. We're getting rid of somebody who's going to be worth like 20 million a year. So, that's like a big $10 million jump right there. Rui Hachimura is a power forward. He's expiring. You know, um, you know, I don't hate this. I just hate the fact that we have to free up cap, and we already re-signed Malachi Branham. I probably should have done this before we re-signed Malachi Branham, because if we did not re-sign Malachi Branham, I probably would have done that trade. Fuck it, we ball, I guess. Matter of fact, we're gonna see something real quick. Malachi Branham. Can we trade Malachi Branham and like a first for the Gidler? Is that a thing? If that is a thing, then holy shit, it might be worth doing. Honestly and truthfully. Thought my game just crashed for a minute. Um, Los Angeles Clippers. That's the team that has dude, ain't it? Um, yeah, I'm not like straight up. I'm not seeing a good return here. I would love to get Scottie Pippen Jr. Um, Honestly, hold up. Let's see. This is a Washington unprotected pick. We want to keep that. What if we give? What if we just do this trade straight up? We give you a second. Oh, you do it? That is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. So, okay. So now what we're gonna do is trade finder for not Jeremy Sohan but Keldon Johnson. Am I fucking up the rotation? Probably. Do I give a shit? Not at all. So Keldon Johnson for Josh Giddey. We're gonna try to keep that pick. So what if we just give y'all a second, Spurs second? What do y'all say? Y'all thinking about it? A counter offer. You know what? 3 seconds. How many second round picks do we have after this? Three, four, five. Okay, let me keep this second, and we'll give you this Jazz second right here, and y'all are cool with it. Okay, just because I don't want to make any second round draft picks. So now, for the roster, we now have Jordan Poole, Josh Giddey, which I know this is the dumbest shit you've ever seen before. Having four good point guards on the same team, but it's all going to make sense. We're going to trade away Jordan Poole for a team that's going to give us a shit ton of draft picks just so we can offload a salary, so we can re-sign somebody like Josh Giddey. Um, Sky Pippen Jr. I have no clue what the fuck we're gonna do, twin. Sky Pippen Jr. is too good of a player. He's on too good of a contract to just release him. Same thing with Yaki Curtis. Like he's too good. We can try to move him to the two guard, I guess, since we don't really have. Do we have a two guard now? We don't. So we're gonna have to move somebody to the two guard um, to back up him. We have no backup three. Um, Cooper Flag's gonna move to. He's Cooper Flag's gonna stay where he's at. Uh, One of you might move to three. Don't know. Oh my God, this is. I may have fucked the team up, or I may have just saved his twin. Just stay with me, twin. Stay with me, twin. All right, so boom. Josh Giddey. If you go to shooting guard, you're even better. So as a shooting guard, you're better than what you are. Pool. We take you, put you at shooting guard. You're good as well. Uh, okay, that's not the problem though. We're not keeping you past this year. Sky Pippen Jr. You're still at 81 overall. You go to a 78. So let's actually move you to this, and we're gonna go to. Uh, Somebody told me how to do this already, but I'm doing it the long way around because I'm a jackass and I don't care. So we're going to put you at point guard. So boom, your secondary position is a point guard. So now we have everything set up kind of. So we're gonna have Josh Giddey start. Jordan Poole is gonna be our backup. Scottie Pippen Jr. You're on a 3-year deal. You're not going anywhere. So yeah. So Yax Curtis, you're gonna stay at the shooting guard behind Stephon Castle. Devin Vassell. How old is Giddey? Giddey's 23. That's good. You know. Um, so now this off season, we just need to sign a good small forward, or straight up we could trade Kyle Flipowski. We could trade Kyle Flipowski for a good small forward. Is that something that we want to do? I don't see the problem in it. Let's see what we can find. Trade finder for Kyle Flipowski. He's on a $3 million deal, so we might have to set him up with somebody else. Don't know yet. Let's just find out. Let's just find out. Um, this is crazy moves. This is crazy moves. Can I just say this? Like what I'm doing here was absolutely crazy. Getting rid of, first off, first crazy thing, getting rid of De'Aaron Fox after how much we paid for him was just crazy. And the Boston Celtics want to give me Peyton Pritchard, 83 overall Peyton Pritchard on a $7 million deal for Kyle Flabowski in a second. And why is this such a good deal that I almost want to take? But then like I'm gonna have to trade between Peyton Pritchard and Scottie Pippen Jr., and I'm probably going to trade Peyton Pritchard straight back for somebody that's better. I don't know. Um, Shit, man. This is decisions, man. This is decisions. Um, Josh Okogie isn't horrible. Walker Kessler isn't bad either. Um, let's just okay. So hold on. I just saw Dalton Connect. Dalton Connect. We're not giving that first round pick. We're keeping all of our picks from this point forward. We're gonna trade. Try to get better picks in the future. Matter of fact, also Icodoro is a good player too, but we already have everything else stacked up. I'm out of breath just from thinking about what the fuck we just did. City Soko. Um, damn. Like, oh, we could get. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. So okay, the only trade that's really enlightening me is this Peyton Pritchard trade. And honestly, the reason why is just because we could flip Peyton Pritchard for so much more. Just being honest with you, we could flip him probably in the off season and get a better payout. Um, but Scottie Pippen Jr. is 25. Peyton Pritchard is 20. Excuse me, he is 28. I think it said it was. So let's just see something real quick. Let's go to roster. Let's see if we just quick edit Kyle Flipowski and put him at the small forward. He goes down. He goes down a lot. He goes down a decent amount. All right. Okay. So this is what I'm scared of, right? I'm scared that we're gonna have all of our point guards lined up. We're gonna have Peyton Pritchard. We're gonna have Scottie Pippen Jr. We're gonna get rid of Pritchard, and we're gonna get rid of Peyton Pritchard. We're gonna have Scottie Pippen Jr. We're gonna have the Giddler, and we're gonna have Jordan Poole. We're gonna sell off, right? So we're gonna have those four, and we're not going. Like we have injuries turned off, so why should I even give a shit? Honestly, I don't. I don't give a shit. I don't know what I'm talking about. Tell me to shut up. All right, so boom. Kyle Flipowski for Peyton Pritchard, and we're going to see if we can try to get small forward out of that too. I'm not sure what small forwards they have. I think they have. We have Justin Champagny already, right? Um, is it Justin or Julian? Which one? We have Julian, right? We still have Julian Champagny. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that trade. We're going to do that trade. Is this a bad trade? Is this a bad trade? Let's think about this. Let's think about this, guys. Who would you rather have your team? Kyle Flipowski or Peyton Pritchard? Like that is if we're Eli Ellis, then Peyton Pritchard, of course. But that is just like a weird question. Would you rather have a what 22-year-old, yeah, a 22-year-old power forward that can shoot the three ball and rebound for you real well, or would you rather have Peyton Pritchard, somebody who can shoot the three ball for you and make half court shots on your favorite team? Like I'm stuck. I really am. I'm stuck in what to do here. Because either way, it's a good player. Kyle Flipowski, honestly, we're gonna have to give up a second round pick either way for that. So we're gonna keep Kyle Flipowski, and we're gonna just keep things rolling. Let's go to coaching. Let's go to coaching game plan. So Jordan Poole, um, you're gonna become a reserve. Just being honest with you. So the Giddler. So let's make sure we have everybody else set up here. And be honest with you, you're probably not gonna get any minutes. We might be able to slide you some, but we're gonna have to cut down everybody else's minutes. Um, okay, so okay, Kadeem, you're still at 14. 14, um, 8. Okay, Julian, you're gonna get some points or some minutes as well, so we're gonna give you 14. Sohan, you're gonna stay. Who's our backup small? Backup small. We're gonna give you 16 minutes. We're gonna put you here. We're gonna give all you 16 minutes. We have 15 minutes to work with here. Jordan Poole, you're our backup point. We're going to give you 15 minutes. Scottie Pippen Jr., you're not going to get any playing time. Sorry, bud. So, 32. Let's bump that down. 32. Nah, that's honestly not bad at all. Power forwards are getting a lot of minutes. Power forwards is Cooper Flag. Power forwards is Cooper Flag, Jeremy Sohan, Kyle Flipowski. Honestly, ain't bad. Hey, 11-man rotation, Scottie Pippen Jr., trust and believe me, you're going to get some minutes in the rotation next year. But just for right now, things aren't just looking the best for you. No. I do need to see, can we hopefully, right? This is. Wait a minute. He's not eligible, twin. I'm retarded. We're going to see if we can re sign him. Hopefully we can. Is he good defensively? I don't. It's not the worst. All right, bet. So we're going to keep. Boom. Boom. Getting rid of you. All right, so boom. Any will resigns. He said he refuses to resign still. Why does he say that? Had enough San Antonio, signed with a new team in this offseason. Um, no, you're not. But okay. So we have nothing left to do except let it play out. We're the second seed right now. I don't give a shit about this at whatsoever. We don't even have a draft pick for next year. So after the trade, it doesn't seem to be like we lost a game. Take that back. We just take 3 back-to-back L's. Love to see it. Contract extension. Uh, yeah, I dead serious. I just want to see if he's back to normal now. You know, if he's still in the bitch fit. Okay, so let's see. Let's just we have 100% chemistry. Fan interest is 100%. 50 win season. Let's go, guys. Next season we're gonna go for a 60 win now that we have the same team. Only person that's getting out of here is Jordan Poole. Matter of fact, let's just make something clear, or make something straight real quick. Make sure I'm not tripping. Um, 20 points per game, 7 assists, 20 and 7, 13. Let's do per 36. 18, 18, 3 and 4, 18, 3 and 4, and 21, 9 and 7. So, yep, we're probably going to keep the Giddler here. We need somebody that can facilitate the ball, and then Josh Giddey can do that as of right now. So, we're going to trade away Jordan Poole for some draft picks, to be honest with you. And, hey, Jordan Poole wants that payday. We can't give him that. He wants $40 million. That's too damn much. We can't give him that, so we're going to have to trade him away. Anyways, most valuable player, Anthony Edwards. Rookie of the Year, Cooper Flag, 13, 6, 4 with 1 block and 1 steal on 40, 80, 30 splits. Holy shit, just trash from 3. Come Bucket, 6th Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, Victor Wanyama with 4 stocks. All right, yeah, something like that. 4.1 stocks. Uh, love it. Most improved, Devin Mobley. Kay Cunningham, Clutch Player of the Year. Coach of the Year, Chris Finch. I think he barely beat us out. 59 and 23. How many wins do we have? Do we have anybody yet? Whoa. Or Victor didn't make first team. He made second team. Did anybody else make second team? Josh Giddey made second team, so maybe that was the right move, trying to get him. Did Chris Finch barely beat us out, Twin? Oh, we have the same record. You fucking dirtbags. Okay. Um, so now we're going up against the Lakers here. So let's just keep it a buck 50. Um, oh, they have Brooke Lopez. The Lakers finally got a center. I love to see it. But going against Victor Wembanyama, that's not what you want to see. So this year, I don't expect much. I expect a second round exit, and instead we get a first round exit, and that is completely okay. Um, that's completely okay. It's our first year as a team, so we're going to just roll with the punches here. Okay, this is our first year as a team, so um, we've already made sure that everybody else. So I don't even care anymore. Hall of Fame inductees: Chris Paul, LeBron James, James Harden. All right, league meetings. Boom, don't care. Draft lottery. We don't have a pick this year, like at all, in the first or the second round. We suck eggs. So, all right, OKC just fucking loves effing everybody in the butt. Uh, what is it? What is it? What is it? Future picks. Where is it? Where do you see that at? Future picks. Future picks. Future picks. Propose a trade. Future picks. Roster. You can't propose a trade right now. Love to see it. All right. So I think you have to wait till after the draft, or right about here is when you can actually propose trades and shit. So we don't have a pick till next year. We have 2 picks next year. We got 3 picks the year after that. 2 of them being second round picks. 1 first round pick the year after that. 2 second round picks the year after that, or the same year as that, and then 1 first round pick the year after that. Okay. So um, trade finder. We're looking to get rid of Jordan Poole for some future picks to free up some cap space. So we could trade Lonzo. We could trade for Lonzo and Jalen Smith, which would free up some cap space. That's not really what we're looking for. That's fuck. That's not what we're looking for, jackass retard. Jordan Poole. Um, okay, okay. See, I was telling us to get rid of that pick. Yeah, we're not doing that. I really just want to see. Oh, we can get fucking Bronny James Jr. Good lord. Hey, that is a salary dump. I'm not gonna lie, that is a salary dump. And we get a first round pick out of that. I'm not mad about it whatsoever. The Lakers just handed us a L. Luka's their starting point guard. This will make their bench a lot better, but this will not make them as a team a lot better. LeBron's retiring this year. Honestly, I'm not mad about it whatsoever. Not mad about it at all. That might be the deal. This is literally a salary dump, and I'm down for it. I am down for it. Aaron Wiggins, no, nah, that's not bad, but no. Let's see Bub Carrington in the first for Celtics first. Is that a Wizards first? That is a Wizards first, ain't it? Show taker. What does the taker mean? You know shit about that. Okay. Yeah, we're making this deal with LA. We're making this deal with LA to get the fucking Lee Sperm. Lee Sperm is on our team now instead of Jordan Poole. Ain't that the best trade ever? Anyways, guys, this is it for the first episode of me just doing dumb shit to the Spurs team. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what team you want to do. I want to do next. I might follow up with the part two. I'm probably gonna follow up with the part two. Like I said, I want this to go on for at least one more year, maybe two. We might do a 3-year rotation just to see what's going on. So yeah, this is my video. I hope y'all like it. And that's it. I'm out. Peace.